as I know Morgan's death will be a terrible blow. He was such strength for both of us. Without him, we wouldn't have survived. Please be comforted by the fact that our time in London together was wonderful. And he died peacefully. Enclosed is £5 more. I hope that we will be together soon. Surprise.
It certainly is. Come in.
You went to the club?
Oh, yes. I went to the club. And your agent informed me that he had no information.
I didn't want anyone to know.
Oh, I quite agree. Don't tell anyone. Don't get too close. Keep it all inside. Because if you let it out, someone might actually get to know you, and then what?
Somebody was killed.
What did you say?
A good friend of mine. He was run over.
Oh. I'm sorry. What happened?
Nothing. I mean, that was it. He was killed quite suddenly. I cared for him.
You can cry, you know. Why won't you trust me?
I just needed some time to myself. I've been taking a lot of walks and discovering new parts of London. And I found something in one of the markets.
It's wonderful. What is it?
It's the Hindu goddess, Kali. She represents many things. One of them is the home.
And now, will you share my home?
Lucian.
Thank you very much. It's the girl. I can't take one's eyes off her.
She's simply stunning.
Do you see a kind of existential longing?
Well, the way he uses darks and lights
Darks and lights.
does point up a certain homage to Edward Steichen.
There is something about this image I find terribly moving.
Hey, guess what? I managed to get you the night off on Saturday.
How'd you manage that? Burn the place down?
Even Dimitri Goldner had to admit that for this, it's worth substituting Big Bertha the Bouncing Barbarian for your act.
Don't tease, she tries.
We have been invited to David Koenig's house.
Who's he?
Film director, also collects art. He was the one that bought that series I did on the Tower of London. We've been invited for one of his famous weekends.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, madam. May I take your luggage?
Would you look at all these people?
David Koenig collects people like he collects art.
I hope I don't embarrass you.
Nothing you could do could ever embarrass me. Oh, is that,
My little Degas.
I think you should have bought the Cezanne. It was a better investment.
I fell in love with her. That's the best kind of investment.
You always do that. I wish I could. Investing in a client's project, I don't know.
Aaron, maybe you shouldn't. You're my agent, you're my friend. Let's keep it clean.
Mary's very enthused about it.
Your wife has more faith than you do.
I have enormous faith in you, David. You're a superb producer, but directing's another story.
I've directed before.
2 small pictures. Huh? 5 years ago, charming. But the Secret Palace is huge. I mean, it could cost, well, $25 million. My God, that's more than Gone with the Wind.
It is more than Gone with the Wind, isn't it?
You're an artist, not a traffic cop. Why do you want to waste your time with crowd scenes?
Aaron.
Battle scenes?
Aaron, it's a love story.
But the scale of it is enormous.
That's the challenge.
It worries me.
I'm glad you're worried. Because if you stop worrying, I'll worry. And that would mean one of us was dead, huh?
Mary and I are in.
Good. Come on, let's join the guests. Rosie,
Oh, David.
I want you to meet my very best friend, Aaron Diamond.
Pleased to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Hello, darling. So nice of you to come. Are you all having a good time?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Have your seat, David.
Enjoying yourself? Good. I don't believe we've met. I'm David Koenig.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Now, you haven't eaten very much tonight. You're trying to keep thin?
See that young man?
Take cover, everyone. Here comes the dessert.
I can see we'll never live this down.
Serve it.
I think you'd look very beautiful covered with strawberries and cream.
What do you do? I've been wondering all night.
I thought you could read my mind.
Yes, but you still have some secrets locked away in there.
I'm a dancer.
Classical?
No. Modern.
Have you ever done any acting?
Not professionally, no.
You should try it. She'd be very good.
He should know, darling. He's the best.
Think about it.
A screen test! I can't believe it!
You're not ready yet.
Just like Greta Garbo.
You need lessons, tuition.
Not ready? This girl is like the tenderest peach, just turning to gold.
Gold is right.
With the slightest blush of pink. Just ready. So ready to be...
Used, exploited, and ruined.
Oh, come on.
Meteor would never let that happen to me.
You must be joking. He's standing there ready with knives sharpened to cut you up into little pieces.
I beg your pardon.
I'm so lucky to have two such wonderful men so interested in my welfare.
Don't forget about David Koenig. He's interested too.
What's the harm in a screen test? I stand in front of the camera and see what happens. Anything could happen.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, nothing like that. Besides, you'll be there to make sure.
I don't think Lucien should go.
Why not?
Well, it's you he's interested in, not me.
I know David Koenig. I've worked with him a long time ago, making silent films. Did you know he was also from Budapest?
Maybe he's right. I wouldn't want to get in your way.
I won't do this without you.
David Koenig does not test every girl off the street.
She's not every girl off the street.
I don't care what you say. He's coming.
Yes, Fred. Sorry, here. Oh, all right. I've got another one down here somewhere. Bring, I've got the script here. Yeah, I've got the table. Bring two. I've, give you a couple.
Lucien, they've done all this for me.
Good.
And you must be our last Lady Margaret. This way, please.
Aaron, I told you I want someone fresh. Someone we haven't seen before.
Banks don't appreciate fresh. Banks appreciate aged, mature, proven, preferably with a few wrinkles around the eyes.
I'm giving them wrinkles. Richard Burbridge, Joss McMillan, two of the biggest stars in the business.
Joss McMillan has wrinkles?
I think he's close to 50.
Joss McMillan, 50?
Time flies when you overact.
David, I can't get the investors to put that kind of money with a first-time actress. It could kill the whole thing.
You'll find the money somewhere.
Marty Rose has been calling me every day. No, he's dying to finance a movie with you.
Death is too good for Marty Rose.
I agree with you, but don't rule him out.
He's out.
David.
He's out. Jeff, we ready for the first girl?
All set, sir.
Thank you.
You look wonderful, Lady Margaret.
Strike the table, gentlemen. Chairs. I'd like a mark. Right about here.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
There she is. Perfect. Perfect. Frightened? Don't be. Just remember, everyone was once a beginner, except me. Look, all these people here are here to help you, make you look good.
I hope I don't disappoint them.
Stop. No negative thoughts. Think positive.
Well, I'll do my best.
Good. Now, you see this mark? When I say action, you look at me as if I were your lover. Leave the chair, move to this mark, and say your lines. Hmm? You have them memorized?
I think so. Yes, I do. I do.
Very good.
All right, we're ready to go now. Just wait. Okay.
Hold it. Go to your mark. Something wrong in the lights. Lucien, maybe you can help me.
Yes, of course, sir. I'd be flattered.
Now, you photographed Dawn for months. What's wrong?
Well, the light on her face is really much too harsh.
Yeah, you're right.
May I show you something? But if you take a soft light and you put it directly above the lens to bring out her eyes. There. Is that better?
Very good indeed. We got a good feel for this. Ready? Let's start.
Quiet, please.
Okay, get ready to roll. Quiet, please. Quiet down.
8, 6.
Ready to roll. And roll, please.
Roll in. Dawn Avalon test, take 1.
All right. Action. Cut. Missed your mark.
I'm sorry.
Move the mark forward.
I need to reset the function.
Dawn, please. Take your time. Don't rush. Just wait until you feel it. Let's start again.
Quiet, everyone. Get ready to roll. And roll camera.
Dawn Avalon test, take 2.
All right? Think of your lover. How much you need him. How much you want him. Feel. For the man who loves you.
Oh, my darling. All my life, I've dreamed of loving someone. I've always been afraid. Until now. If you still want me, I'm yours.
Darling, I want you very much. But it means giving up all this.
I don't care what it means.
You sure you know what you're saying?
Yes, I do. For the first time in my life, I know. Come away with me tonight.
And tomorrow?
There is no tomorrow. At last, I'll be truly happy.
I don't want it any better. Cut. Print. That one's a star.
Koenig David, look at you. Nobody would believe you were once a peasant boy. A baker's son.
Now I'm David Koenig. I'm going to direct the film again.
I'm glad to hear it.
That girl of yours makes it possible.
She makes lots of things possible.
You know, she has a presence on the screen that's riveting. She makes you want to look at her. And that quality is very rare.
Oh. And expensive.
Well, how much do you want?
You know better than that. How big is the role?
Substantial.
It's the lead. That's worth a lot of money.
I'll give you 20,000 pounds.
Yep.
I can't give you more than 25.
David, I haven't tread the secret palace, but it doesn't take place in a shack. And it's no secret that the studios are running away from you in droves, and I know you're very short of money. So am I. So please don't be affronted if I ask for 50,000 pounds.
It's nice seeing you again.
Servus, thanks for the cognac. Great service here.
Mitya! Mitya!
David.
Taking my blood. All right. 40,000.
David, you're talking to an old rug trader here.
An old rug thief.
50,000. Where's the drink?
50,000 just to see the look on Aaron Diamond's face. Let's have that drink.
Some more in the future.
But how does she feel about needles?
Needles?
Yeah, for the shots you have to take before going to India. Worse than the diseases.
India?
Mitya, you should read the book.
I can't go back to India.
No problem. They'll shoot it in Tasmania, they'll shoot it in Brooklyn, wherever it's convenient for you.
This is as hard for me as it is for you.
To say no to David Koenig, to say no to £50,000, you call that hard? I call that imbecilic.
Told you, I came to this country under very special circumstances.
Pretending to be white. Yes, I know. But what does it have to do with going to India? Keep pretending.
It does.
Of course it does. I'm sure it hurts. But we must be realistic. The world is full of prejudice, and it would be death to your career if anyone found out you were part black. Okay? So, if we don't tell anyone, nobody will know, neither here nor in India.
There's something else.
You're really a man. Don't worry. You look great in skirts. I won't tell anybody. What? What else could it be?
In Calcutta, when I was young, a man tried to rape me. A very important and powerful man. I ran away. He tripped and fell and was killed. And nobody would believe that.
A half-breed girl with a white man? You're right. No one will believe it.
They're still hunting for his murderer.
Wait. They're after Queenie Kelly. Queenie Kelly is dead. You are Dawn Avalon. You are from Tasmania. You are a movie star.
I'll never get away with it.
I promise. You'll have papers forged by the greatest artist in Europe. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
Me too. I'm scared.
Calm down. Calm down. You're a great actress. This is simply one of your many roles. That's all. I won't lie to you. If the police are looking for you, it's a risk. And what I'm telling you is, take it. It's worth it.
I can't say it any clearer. I want you to come with me.
Life magazine is sending me to Paris.
Tell him no.
I can't.
You don't want to.
You're right, I don't.
If you come to India, maybe David will find you a job.
I don't need David Koenig to find me a job.
All I mean is if you want to get into film.
Look, this has nothing to do with me. So do us both a favor and stop pretending. You are the most independent girl I know. You've come halfway across the world on your own. You could handle India, David Koenig, and a herd of rioting elephants perfectly well on your own.
I need you.
I'll be there.
I don't understand you, Mother.
Understanding has never been the strong suit in this family.
The investigation is winding down. Nobody cares anymore. The police aren't doing anything.
Put them on there and then you may go. I'm doing something. I'm getting on with my life. I suggest that you do the same.
And forget about Daddy, just like that.
I can't forget about Daddy.
And what about the rest of the world? You're willing to let his memory be defiled by the brutal way in which he died, with no justice, no recompense.
Justice? You don't want justice. You want revenge.
Maybe I do.
You are so alike. You and dear Daddy. So much in common, two peas in a pod. No wonder you were so close. Prunella, what do you think dear Daddy was doing with Queenie Kelly that night? Giving her singing lessons?
She robbed him. He was innocent.
Drop the investigation.
You mean so your dirty laundry doesn't have to hang out and dry?
No, Prunella. For your own good. I am afraid that if you go on and on with this damned investigation, you are going to find out things about dear Daddy that you are not prepared to know.
My father was the kindest man in the whole world.
And what do you know about the world?
How are you two holding up?
I wish we'd never learned.
Why?
Don't look so worried. Not in front of the camera yet.
Don, don't be surprised if there's some people there to meet us.
People?
No, we've arranged a small publicity event.
No, don't be nervous. You look beautiful. Fantastic things are going to happen to you when we land.
What do you mean?
You're going to become a famous movie actress.
Oh.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's fabulous.
It's not good enough. You were wonderful with those reporters.
Do you really think I was good?
A real trooper. Now, here's the second challenge. We start rehearsals tomorrow.
These are new lines.
We have a writer back in Los Angeles keeps changing her mind.
Oh, David, you
Look,
can't...
in movies, everything changes all the time. Dawn, trust me. I'll see you through.
I trust you, David.
Good.
Extraordinary, eh?
It's magnificent.
Sorry, but it's the best I could do on such short notice. Actually, we do have air conditioning, a refrigerator, and just to show our star how much we think of her, a bathroom.
A bathroom's a luxury.
You think not?
Oh, Lucian, there's a dinner at the council tonight. I want to make sure that Dawn is on time.
A toast to the secret palace.
I'll drink to that.
No, to us.
Good.
To us. If you don't mind, I think I'll take a shower.
Lucian, I nearly forgot. Your room's just upstairs.
My room? No, just a minute.
What are you talking about?
I'm terribly sorry, but you two simply cannot stay in the same room together. Not that it matters in the least to David and myself, but the Indian government is really quite fussy about these things. Also, Dawn, I think it's about time you started thinking about your image.
Well, do you mind if we have a drink together, or do we need a chaperone?
Damn it, we're trying to make a movie here.
Aaron, please. I think they'd like to be alone for a while. Don't be late.
Forgive me. You're right. Your key.
Well done.
We've had a lot of practice.
Hello?
Hello. This is your lover calling. From what looks like the broom closet.
I'm sorry. I'll talk to Aaron about it.
Oh, no. No, don't do that, please. I don't give a damn about the accommodation. It's the hypocrisy of it all that gets to me.
You're absolutely right. It's ridiculous. I tell you what. I'm coming back from rehearsal at 3 o'clock. Why don't you come to my room and order champagne and let the entire hotel know you're doing it?
Well, at least the entire floor. Good luck for today.
If I ever learn my lines. Swear. You don't understand this country, Charles. India is eternal. She's wild and full of paradox. Lucien, you cannot keep calling me. Who is this?
You look beautiful.
Why have you come?
I had to see you.
I told you in my letters we could never meet.
I had to look at you.
Please, please, Mother. If anyone sees us together, find out who I really am.
I had nowhere to go.
What are you talking about?
The man who owned the row of houses we lived in, he threw me out. No one else would take me in.
But why? I've been sending you money.
It isn't the money. I tried to pay him off. Someone else was paying more.
It's Prunella Ramsey.
I knew I'd be safe if I left Calcutta. This is all I took.
Where's my car?
I'm late. They'll be looking for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I don't want to put us both in danger.
No. That's my key. You wait for me in my room.
Yes.
If the phone rings, let it.
Yes.
Lock the door.
All right.
Telling us she's had no training.
None at all.
But my scenes with her are very difficult. And mine are quite important to the film. How can she possibly play a major role with no experience?
Josh. Dickie, why did I hire the best, most expensive actors in England? Because you can handle anything. The two of you could read the Magna Carta and make it sing. Now, she has no experience, but she's got instincts. The girl's a natural. But I need both of you to help her blossom.
Hello, David.
And hands her off.
Sorry, I'm late. Something came up.
Anything I should know about?
No. I'm ready to start.
Gentlemen, let's slip in there.
David, can I see you?
Aaron, I'm rehearsing.
David.
Look, why don't you three go in and look over scene 45 where they meet in the temple, huh? I'll be right with you.
Come along, darling. School's in session.
Well, Johan, what can I do for you now?
You know, David, with a little practice, I could learn to hate this country. Nothing works. The phones, the
All
water
right,
taps.
Johan. What's the trouble?
Trouble? Have I said a word?
Do I know him? Berlin, 1920. How many movies have we made?
Sit down, David.
I like my bad news standing up.
Sit anyway. You too.
Tell him, Johan.
The money from Worldwide isn't coming.
What are you talking about?
They are withdrawing their support. We are short $4 million.
That can't be.
Take a look.
I got Sir Geoffrey's word. He gave it to me.
That is not all he gave you, David. You will have to make some cuts. Locations.
Johan, I'm not going to do it. Nothing going to hurt this film.
For God's sake.
I'm
David,
telling you,
please.
you have got to cut expenses. There is a real chance we can't bring this picture in.
Calm down, everybody. Let's get the production manager in here. Look at the budget.
We're going to make the film we set out to make.
What will? Play money.
I'll find the money.
David, let's face this now.
I've got actors waiting.
I have never seen him quite this unreasonable.
I've never seen him quite this scared.
Excuse me. I think that champagne's for me.
It was for Miss Dawn Avalon.
Yes, I know. I ordered it.
Nobody answers.
Then I suppose she doesn't want to be disturbed. Here.
Thank you, sir.
I'll take these. She is expecting me. So you want to play hide and seek, do you? Room service? Excuse me.
Excuse me.
May I ask who you are and what you're doing here?
What I'm doing here?
Exactly.
May I ask the same of you, sir?
My name is Lucien Chambrun. And I'd hate to be the one who had to report you to the management.
Lucien Chambrun. Miss Avalon mentioned you, sir. She said she was expecting you.
Did she?
Hello? Hello? Coming, Miss Avalon? Excuse me, please, sir. Oh, Miss Avalon, you look very tired. Can I draw you a bath?
No, I don't think so.
Hello, darling. Oh, I thought we were going to be alone.
Yes, so did I.
I was just talking to,
Victoria.
Who is she?
Shh. Oh, yeah. Well, she's...
I'm the new maid.
You are?
You said I had the job.
Oh, yes, of course you have the job.
I'm sorry, Victoria. We seem to have had a rather awkward introduction.
Oh, don't worry. She took me without any reference, entirely on trust.
Yes, she's like that. Rather impulsive.
So am I. Expect that means we'll get along together very well. I'll draw you your bath now, Miss Avalon.
Calcutta Police, this is Officer Ajanta. I have a report for Inspector Gopal.
Please hold on.
I will hold.
Don't I manage well as a maid?
No, no, you definitely do not. I want you to leave.
And go where?
To England. I'm sending you to England. I'm sending you home. Wouldn't you like that?
Of course I would, if I knew you were safe.
I'm not safe. I'm not safe as long as I'm in India. And your being here only complicates the danger.
Then we'll have to take that risk.
Mother, I can't treat you like a servant. It's demeaning. Shameful.
Shame? I know all about it. Your father said he'd marry me, so I slept with him. And the railway was finished and he left. Just like my father before him.
I don't want to hear this now.
Even if no one ever finds out you're black, you'll live with the shame in your heart. Just like I did.
Why should we? It's not fair.
In the eyes of the white world, you're marked by the shame of their desire. So we take from them, darling. We take everything we can get.
Could you please help me with this? I'm going riding with David. I'm supposed to be from a ranch in Tasmania, and I've never even touched a horse.
You'll manage. You'll be Dawn Avalon, and I'll be your maid. And that way we'll be safe for a while.
the hatred, the shame.
You've got a fine game.
She makes it look so easy.
I love horses. Aren't they magnificent?
That's what they say.
There's Ramba, my beauty. Pretty, isn't he? We'll use him in the picture if you like him.
He's got a very sensitive mouth, but I understand you're an experienced rider.
It's been a long time.
Let's get mounted. Wrong ring.
Of course.
Don't worry. It will come back to you.
Oh, there you are. Feet in the stirrups. Good girl. I'll take her out the first time. Who, baby? Put it in there. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on. That's it. You ride a horse with your thighs. A well-trained animal responds to the slightest squeeze. Now, you just stay here, be comfortable, and watch. We'll start with a slow canter. Just sit back in your seat and let the horse do all the work. But you mustn't be tense, because if you're tense, the horse will feel it. What the hell? Hey, grab these reins. What the hell's the matter with you? That's a damn fool thing to do.
This track is no place for beginners. If the girl can't ride, she shouldn't be here.
Listen, you arrogant twit. I'll have you thrown out of this club.
Oh, that will be interesting, since I own it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's not disturb the animals. These are film people, Miss Rumsey.
Oh, the secret palace.
I apologize. We appreciate the use of the facility.
Oh, that's all right. Actually, I don't mind films. Glad to have you. Name's Prunella Rumsey.
David Koenig. And this is Dawn Avalon, the star of our feature.
I say, you look familiar. I've seen you on the screen before.
Well, this is her first film.
David, the dust is getting in my eyes. Can we go?
Of course.
Well, good luck with your film. Come on.
Oh, now ignore her, that pompous ass. Get back up on that horse.
I'm walking home.
Now, that's exactly the wrong attitude. Get back up.
David, leave me alone! You stop telling me what to do. You haven't even started filming yet. You're already trying to control my life.
She saw me.
Who?
Prunella Rumsey. No. Mummy, she saw me at the club. It was horrible.
Did she recognize you?
I don't know. I don't know, Mum. I'm so afraid.
Calm down. You're a different person now. You're going to be a great star. Start acting like one. Act as if nobody can touch you and nobody can.
It's just us now, Mother. We have to take care of each other.
We always have. We always will.
It is Queenie Kelly. It's got to be.
You have no evidence.
No evidence. Your man followed her mother from Calcutta directly to her hotel room.
The mother is employed as a maid.
So she says. But then I saw her myself, out riding at the club in Delhi.
Isn't that a bit unlikely? How could a poor Anglo-Indian with no resources manage a miraculous change in fortune?
If she is capable of murder, she is capable of absolutely anything.
You said she was wearing a veil.
I know it was her.
That is an impression, a hope, a wish.
It is a fact.
An English judge will laugh in your face.
Look, I am telling you that Queenie Kelly is here, now, living the high life and making fools of us all.
Arresting the wrong person would be even more foolish.
It is not my job to prove this case. It is yours. Now do your bloody job.
Behave yourself, or I'll have you thrown out of this club. She tells me that she owns the damn place. Dawn didn't think it was funny.
Dawn doesn't really like horses.
Well, she didn't like this woman either.
Can we change the topic?
How's your work coming, Lucian?
It's fine.
I heard you're on assignment for Picture Post. Is that true?
Yes, that's right.
I still think you should be in film.
You're such a big director. Why don't you get him a job instead of leading him on the way you do?
Dawn, I don't think that was necessary, do you? I apologize for Dawn. She was not speaking for me.
I guess I can't say anything right, can I?
I'm sorry.
I've embarrassed both of you, but please forgive me. Dawn, I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. Lucian's too talented. I promise you I'll do something. We're both strong-willed people. We've got to work together. I can't have my leading lady walking out on me. It doesn't look good.
I'm sorry, David. I've got a lot on my mind right now.
Let's make up.
Really, Dawn, don't you think you've had enough to drink?
Oh, God. David, Josh and Dick and I have a wonderful idea. We don't think that Charles or Ronnie should be my lover. We think that a prince should come off the desert and whisk me away.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Sounds entirely plausible.
Dawn, I really think we ought to be going, don't you?
No.
Come on, you're drunk.
Lucy, do you see this? I can do this.
Dawn,
You see?
please.
Be sure with
I'll take her.
No, really. I'll take her.
Pat Nugent's shooting a film in Cairo. Call him. Make sure he hires Lucian.
I like to watch you work.
It's nice to have you watching for a change.
I know, I've missed it too. I think a lot about your studio. The times we had.
Me too. Look, Dawn, I'm working.
Oh, I can't go in the sun. I've got a hangover.
You deserve it.
Look, I came to say I'm sorry about last night if I embarrassed you.
Oh, you didn't embarrass me. You embarrassed yourself, and you don't even know it. That's the worrying part.
got a little drunk. I don't do it often.
Has Koenig propositioned you yet?
Certainly not.
Well, he will. Or worse.
Or worse. What do you mean, or worse? Don't you think I can take care of myself?
You know you asked Koenig to find me a job. Well, he's done just that.
So soon?
He's a fast worker, your David.
He is not my David. What's the job?
To be a cameraman on a film that shoots in Cairo.
That's a wonderful opportunity.
For me and for him.
I am not interested in David Koenig, all right? You don't believe me?
Then marry me.
What?
By a British officer in the consulate this afternoon. Could be done. You're still frightened.
No.
You're changing all the time. You're all shadows and smoke. And I am finding it harder and harder to hold on to you.
What's the matter?
I've been trying to reach Mary on the phone for 3 days. She won't speak to me. She's very unhappy.
Your wife's unhappy until cocktail hour. Then she's happy as a lark.
Just a minute, David. She's put $500,000 into your fantasy, your pipe dream. I think that deserves some measure of respect.
Calm down. Perspiring through your custom-tailored shirt.
Don't patronize me, David. You insult me. You insult my wife. Who's next? I mean, who are you going to lash out at next because you're so damn scared?
I'm not scared. You are. Don't be.
Right, I'm scared. My marriage is on the line. My life is on the line, and you're still dreaming.
I don't want to hear about it.
You're going to hear about it.
That's enough! Nothing's going to compromise my film.
Yes.
Oh, Miss Avalon? Prunella Ramsey. I remember.
I've just left a little something for you at the front desk. It's nothing much. Just a photograph of a girl that I was at school with. Queenie Kelly. Bears a striking resemblance to you.
Really? How odd.
No. Looking at you close up, it really is remarkable. You could be twins. You will excuse me, there's somebody waiting. Oh, don't worry, I won't keep you. I just felt it was a fascinating coincidence, that's all. It is fascinating. I do hope we meet again during your stay in India.
Please don't go.
Believe me, I don't want to go. But you've made it impossible for me to stay.
I want you to stay.
Darling, I've already accepted the job.
You're the only one I can trust.
God, I wish you'd realized that before I wired Cairo.
Tell them you changed your mind.
I can't. It's a big opportunity for me. Look, it's only for 6 weeks. You'll have finished filming by then, and we'll meet in Rome as planned, eh?
I'm frightened.
Of Koenig?
No, I can handle him.
Good.
You can trust me. It's you I want.
And fame and fortune and your name in lights.
What's wrong with that? Lucien, don't you love me anymore?
Yes, I do. That's just my luck. The trouble is, you don't love me.
I do.
No, you wouldn't keep your secrets if you did.
What am I going to do without you?
What is it that you're so frightened of?
Nothing. It's only you going so far away.
I don't believe you. But I will write every single day. Will you?
I promise.
I'll miss you.
If we don't leave right now, Lucian, you might miss your plane.
I promise. We'll meet in Rome.
That was perfect. Happy with that. Check your gate. Print it. That's a wrap, Derek. Okay. That's a wrap, everybody. Very good. Tomorrow morning, call 4 a.m. bright and early before it gets too hot. We finish the battle scene. Okay, sir. Stay out of the bar. Okay, so right. Let's get home, everybody. Check all your weapons into the armorers. And hey, you!
Mr. Koenig,
Have a look at camera again. I'll have you cut for garters. Let's go.
Really looks wonderful, David.
Mad dogs, Englishmen, and me, huh?
You look good. You feel all right?
Good.
Is that the mail?
Mm-hmm.
Is anything for me?
I don't think so. No, I'm afraid not.
You sure?
This is everything from the past 2 weeks. They just sent them over from the production office.
John, I'm proud of the way you handle that horse. And in the scene, you were concentrated, purposeful. Keep it up.
All right, then, come along. Off we go. Wait up for me, Fred. Move it on. Let's go. Come on, move it out.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Thank you.
news, sir?
Johann Kraus is always bad news.
Oh, well, we've been in the depths before, sir. But somehow or other, we always manage to pop up again.
That's the best sound I've heard all day.
David Konica Tinkahai.
Uda.
Excuse me, Mr. Koenig.
I'm sorry, sir, but you haven't been announced.
Forgive me. Inspector Gopal, Calcutta Police.
Thank you. Dawn, I want you to meet someone. This is Inspector Gopal from Calcutta, Miss Dawn Avalon. Now, the inspector has the most amazing story. You may go, Victoria.
Victoria?
Mr. Inspector, I must confess, it is an amazing story. I hope you're sure of your facts. Dawn. I don't know, Inspector. It sounds too fantastic for me. Go ahead.
A little over a year ago, an Englishman named Sir Burton Ramsay.
Please sit down.
Fell to his death in his home in Calcutta. A young woman named Queenie Kelly was identified by several people as having been with him and running off with his wallet. It is alleged that the young woman, Queenie Kelly, is you.
Oh, I can see what you mean about fantastic.
The man's daughter, Prunella Ramsay, is fairly sure.
Prunella Ramsay?
We met her at the riding club in Delhi.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I understand you are Tasmanian.
That's right.
It says in your publicity notices that your father had a ranch near Hobart. You were raised there, went to school. The ranch burned down. Your family perished. Can you tell me why the authorities in Hobart can find no birth certificate for you and no evidence that anyone named Avalon ever lived in Tasmania?
What can I tell you? I don't know. Maybe the records building burnt down as well.
I'm sorry, but your wild accusations seem to have upset her.
Would you like to see my papers? Would that help?
You have papers?
Yes. I have papers. I have boxes of papers. Yeah, that's my passport. It's my birth certificate. School reports, pictures of my family. See for yourself.
I've seen this happen once before. Case of mistaken identity. Unfortunately, the poor fool was hanged. I trust you're being more careful.
We are very careful, sir.
Then please note that I hired Miss Avalon in London from a theatrical agent of excellent reputation. Now, how could she be in Calcutta when she was in London? Really, Inspector, your story sounds like one of my movies. One of my bad ones.
These seem to be in order.
Thank you.
I am sorry to have troubled you. If you have further questions, I trust you will be available.
Of course, Inspector. But please remember, never during any of her scenes.
Yes, of course.
Have a safe journey back, Inspector. Bravo. You gave an excellent performance. What the hell is going on? What is this garbage? Who gave it to you?
Please, David.
Hey. Dawn, don't kid a kidder. How do you think I got out of Budapest? The same way you crawled out of Calcutta.
I'm not from Calcutta.
Now tell me the truth. I've got to know now.
I can't.
I've got $25 million riding on you. My life is in this picture. Nothing can jeopardize it. Do you understand? No matter what you've done, I can fix it.
I didn't do anything. No one would believe me.
I'll believe you.
And you inspected her papers?
Yes, I did, Sir Philip. And they all seem to be in order.
Did the word forgery ever come up while you were studying at the police academy?
I did consider the papers might be forged.
Then why didn't you act?
Her employer, David Connick, was quite convincing.
Of course he was convincing. He's using her in the film, isn't he? The last thing he wants is trouble.
I don't think he's lying. I think he actually believes this woman is Dawn Avalon, an actress from Tasmania.
Can't you see she's got him wrapped around her little finger?
We see what we want to see. Maybe in this case, Inspector Gopal is a trifle blind.
Why do you say that, sir?
Why do I say that? It's quite simple, Inspector. Queenie Kelly is half Indian. Perhaps you have an understandable prejudice on her behalf.
Racial prejudice never interfered with my duties, sir.
Neither has it interfered with mine. You're dismissed from the case, Inspector. Why don't we have some tea? I will take over from here.
As you wish, sir.
Thank you for taking such a deep and personal interest in this, Sir Philip.
Your father and I were friends.
Then you're certain that this new evidence of mine will convict her?
I'm not certain of anything, Prunella. We'll hear her side of the story and then decide how justice can be served.
Oh, my darling, all my life I've dreamed of loving someone. I've always been afraid. Not anymore. If you still want me, I'm yours.
Cut. Print that. That'll be lunch. Well, and you get paid for that, huh?
I'll do my best, David.
You're the first shot. That was very nicely done, Miss Avalon.
It's only acting.
You do it so convincingly.
All right, lunch. Back in 1 hour.
Where are you taking me for lunch?
Nowhere. You're going to rest.
I don't feel like resting.
You gotta take advantage of the time. I won't need you until the second shot this afternoon.
Sir?
Oh, thank you.
What's all this for?
I didn't mean to tell you, but I have a date.
A date? With whom?
A friend.
What kind of friend?
Someone very close to my heart. That's fine. Thank you, sir.
Very close.
You'd better go.
Is that your date?
You found me out.
What's the joke?
I was expecting you to be tall and blonde.
I was before this picture.
You rest, darling.
David? We need to talk.
Sit down.
I think we need more privacy.
Let's go through there. What's the problem?
Mary finally reached me at the hotel this morning.
And?
Well, the connection wasn't very good, but the message was clear. Western Pictures, Gulf Tide, and Morgan Prescott all said no.
Wait a minute.
No one's coming in with the money.
Yeah, but what's Mary got to do with this? She became a producer?
She's got $500,000 of her own money in the picture. I mean, she's reading me the phone messages.
Phone messages? I know you, boy chick. You sent her out to look.
She's been on my neck, so I said, okay, make a call.
Now, what does that do to our credibility? Sending your wife out to raise money. Why don't we have a bake sale?
You and I both know her father was a studio chief. She's better connected in that town than both of us put together.
You amaze me.
Hey, you don't think she knows the picture's in trouble? It's all over Hollywood.
All that matters is the film that goes through my camera. Aaron, wait till you see the rushes. They're wonderful.
But you don't seem to understand. You don't have the money to finish this wonderful film. You need $4 million, and you keep spending like crazy.
You don't know what it's like shooting here.
Every extravagance, every indulgence.
Well, I need it in this wilderness. Malaria, dysentery, things break down.
You're the one who insisted on shooting on location.
This is not a film you can shoot on a soundstage.
You're not listening to me. Maybe if you took your mind off that little tart.
You're my best friend. But nobody talks that way about Dawn.
You're like a parody of a general. Marching off to the last battle while everyone's telling you you're going to lose. You're crazy.
Aaron, I'm sorry. But I'm not that crazy. Call Marty Rose.
You sure?
No, but call him.
What's this all about? I wanted to talk to you alone without your hairdresser or wardrobe girl.
You can't stop being my mother.
It's tempting to stop, believe me.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're sleeping with David Koenig.
It's too early in the morning for this.
I'm sorry. I don't like it, and I have to say so.
Fine, you said it.
It's just using you like all the other young and pretty actresses who came before.
All right, I'm using him.
For what?
He's the only one who could help us. When the police came for me, I had to tell him.
You told him everything?
I had to.
I see.
I don't understand. I thought you were the one who told me that I should take everything I could get.
Yes. But I also was hoping we'd find a little love as well.
I did find it, Mother. And I lost it too.
Believe it. I don't believe it. What is this place?
You know what, Josh and Dickie Burbage? Marty Rose. Right in there.
Where's my hat?
I got your hat.
Oh, yeah, okay. How about my luggage?
We'll find your luggage. Don't worry about it. Come on in here. Watch your step. Careful. That's it. Straight in here. Here we go.
Do we still have that elephant gun I picked up in Jaipur?
Would you like me to polish it up, sir?
I'd like it under the table while I talk with Marty Rose.
Why, sir, you don't think you'll be armed?
When a bull charges, it's good to be ready.
Look who's made it through winds and storms and choppy seas and lost luggage.
Oh, David!
Look at you.
Oh, if this is a secret palace, it's certainly been kept a secret.
You're a marvel.
Boy, let me look in it. Boy, I tell you, I make movies, but this is art.
What can I say? Sit down. James? Champagne? I had some footage put together for you at Delhi. Did you have a chance to look at it?
Yesterday.
Well, what do you think?
Not bad.
Come on, you two. You loved it. He loved it. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here.
You took a big chance putting an unknown into the lead.
But she carries it.
She more than carries it. She's the whole thing. You can't take your eyes off that face. Without her, it's just another sword picture.
But a big sword.
Oh, enormous. Enormous. I wouldn't take that away from you. Never.
A toast. To us, to completing this film, and to our partnership.
Okay.
I didn't know we had one.
We will. It's not so complicated, Dave. We can settle this in a half an hour.
Why are you so eager?
Well, I propose a straightforward arrangement.
Let's hear it.
Well, let's understand each other. I understand that you're in this thing
up to here.
Wait a minute, it's not that bad.
Well, yesterday in Delhi, I met your accountant, what's his name? Johann Strauss,
Kraus.
Oh, Kraus, right. And he showed me the books, both sets. The real ones and the ones for publication.
Kraus showed you the books?
Well, we go back a long way.
Yeah, but as far as the nearest bank.
Well, he's smart. That's why he's an accountant, not a producer. And he's going to outlive the both of us.
What do you want?
Number one, I distribute. Number two, I want equal billing.
Equal billing?
It's a co-production. Number three, I want to split the profits 50-50.
50-50? How much you putting up?
$4 million.
Half the profits for 1/5 of the investment? Don't you think it's a little steep, Martin?
Well, less money is always expensive money. You know that, Dave.
Well, it's a deal.
And final cut.
Hold it. You want to edit my work after I've finished?
Yeah, Aaron indicated it wouldn't be no problem.
What?
I never said that. I never said that.
Now, this is a joke, right? My own agent sold my final cut out from under me?
He made it a condition.
What condition?
He wouldn't even talk unless I give him final cut.
He's a butcher, a barbarian. You've always tried to stick it to me.
Why would I want to do a thing like that?
Why? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because you hate me. Now get out. James?
David, he's offering you a way out. He's going to save your film.
David Coney doesn't need anybody ever to save him from anything. Ever.
I happen to know that you can't meet next week's payroll.
Final cut.
You're a lovable guy, but I don't think you can get 5,000 extras to work for nothing.
You're garbage.
Does that mean we have a deal?
Son of a bitch. My best friend.
Hey, please.
Look, I'm not surprised at Kraus,
Hear
but
me out.
you selling me out to that snake.
You're still going to make your film.
Not if he edits it.
But he said that just to get you. We need the snakes in this world. They make the money go round. You're an artist. Rise above it. Go ahead and finish your wonderful film. Oh, my God. David? Are you all right?
It's nothing. It comes and goes.
I'm getting you a doctor.
I've seen one.
You're right.
Look, you're my agent, not my mother. Make the deal with Rose. But no final cut.
David, no movie is worth this.
Wojcik, there's nothing but the movie. Don't you know that? Derek, let's start with scene 21. Now get those elephants lined up down the hall.
Secrets. I've had so many secrets, David. Everything about me was a lie. When I was small, I used to worry I'd forget and mix things up. In my room at home, I kept a notebook. I'd make lists of all the lies. So when the girls at school asked me, I'd get the stories straight.
You've always been an actress, haven't you?
It's all I've ever been. The other day, I actually found myself. I believed I was Dawn Avalon.
You're an imposter. So am I. It's not terrible. As long as you remember who you really are.
It's hard to do. With cameras and lights and horses and elephants. And agents to tell you how wonderful you are. David? Are you all right? Do you have a fever?
Fever is for you. Come here. You are wonderful. Last night, was a miracle.
I thought so too. We could have miracles every day for the rest of our lives.
You proposing to me?
Certainly not. It's just that all of this is awfully nice.
Somehow it changes.
Why does it have to?
I don't know. But I've tried 3 times.
Never with someone who understands you as well as I do.
Queenie. We do understand each other, don't we?
Can I help you, please? No, I'm sorry. Mr. Koenig at this hour.
Aaron, I'll be right back.
I'll get rid of him. Tony! Aaron, your timing is impeccable.
I'm sorry to disturb you, sir, but these policemen are looking for Miss Dawn Avalon.
Good afternoon. I'm Philip Wentworth.
Good afternoon, Sir Philip.
Hello, Queenie.
Are you talking to me?
This is going to be fun.
May I remind everyone this is an official proceeding? I thought it best to meet at my home to avoid sensationalism, but we are here on police business. Won't you sit down? Young lady, there's some very serious allegations against you. I want you to answer honestly. If you don't, you'll be in a great deal of trouble.
I'll answer to the best of my ability.
What is your name?
Dawn Avalon.
Do you know this lady?
Yes, I met her in Delhi.
And you had never seen her before?
No?
I have evidence to the contrary. Photographs of you from St. Catherine's School provided by Miss Rumsey. Sworn affidavits by butlers and servants at the Rumsey home. A detailed surveillance report on your mother, Vicky Jones.
You followed my mother.
You see? I knew it.
Shall we start again, and shall we be truthful this time? What is your name?
It's all right.
My stage name is Dawn Avalon. My real name is Queenie Kelly.
So you are intentionally hiding your identity.
Actresses often change their names, matter of course.
And their histories as well.
Certainly.
I understand you have extensive documentation of your childhood in Tasmania, the ranch and so on.
Well, she was advised to create a new life for herself to better her career.
Advised by whom?
By me.
By you?
Yes, I thought it was important.
With respect, sir, I would like to hear it from the girl.
Feeling was that I should have a more interesting past.
I can see what you see in her, Mr. Koenig. She really is a marvelous actress.
Did you know Sir Burton Rumsey?
Miss Avalon has nothing to hide. Tell them everything.
Yes.
Were you with him on the day he died?
Yes.
Where were you?
In his bedroom.
You vile, disgusting little slut.
I hope you have a record of that language.
Why?
Well, it's an important indication of character, Miss Rumsey's. Go ahead, Dawn.
He forced me. He hurt me.
Liar! My father would never do such a thing.
Restrain yourself, or I shall ask you to leave.
She is talking about my father.
He was awful, Sir Philip. He was brutal and cruel.
So you killed him?
No.
He took advantage of you and you pushed him over the stairs?
No, I ran for my life. He followed me. He fell. It was an accident.
Can't you see she's lying?
The butler saw you take his wallet.
Yes, I did take it. Afterwards.
Instead of going directly to the police and facing the consequences, you stole the poor man's wallet.
I was afraid no one would believe me.
I think I've heard enough to warrant a full-scale investigation into this matter.
Now, what's the point, Sir Philip?
The point?
Well, there are no witnesses to the death. You go round and round and come up with nothing.
This young woman has made a claim.
And you shall be compensated. How much was in the wallet?
£200.
200.
How dare you?
The audacity. How dare you denigrate the process of justice?
It's in everyone's interest to settle this as quickly as possible.
Are you going to let him get away with this?
Miss Avalon is needed on the movie set.
I don't give a damn about the movie set.
Of course you don't, but the Indian government does. This is a letter from your Prime Minister promising us every cooperation if we came to India. Our production has poured millions of pounds into this country. If that movie is shut down, it would create a very large problem for you. The English have enough problems with the Indians as it is.
Still, there are laws that must be upheld.
Yes, and if you proceed, the laws will put you in one hell of a jam.
Why is that?
She's my wife.
I see.
You see? Well, you don't see at all. It's a trick.
Well, congratulations are in order, don't you think?
You're not going to get away with this.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Coney. Good day.
Stop them. Stop them, Sir Philip. I won't tolerate this. Are you going to let them get away with this?
The truth is, you don't have a very strong case.
No. No, the truth is you're afraid of the Prime Minister and don't want to lose your bloody job. Well, I'm not afraid. I'll never give up. I'll expose Queenie Kelly for what she really is.
My girl.
Well, Martin?
You see these tears? They're the tears of joy. Joy. What you've made here is a license to print money.
I know you'd appreciate the artistry.
You're a genius. You're a very rich genius. Goodbye, Don. I gotta make some calls.
It's a necessary evil to be dealing with the Philistines.
So,
It costs too much. But it's wonderful. It's really wonderful.
thank you, Aaron.
This is mine. Do you believe it?
How did you do it?
Well, sold the club, took the money, plus the 50% of you. And with it, bought a chain of movie houses. Got them very cheap, for nothing. Fixed them up. I've got more just like it. It seems I did the right thing. And you were right too.
About what?
When you came here pretending to be white. You and I would never be where we are today if people knew the truth. You're a very clever girl. You see an opportunity, take it.
What are you talking about?
You and David.
David is not an opportunity. He's my husband.
I got it all wrong. I was certain you would marry the photographer.
Lucien went away and never wrote.
Did you write to him?
Yes. Many times. I don't know, I guess. He found someone else.
And you cared for him. I'm so sorry, my dear.
Don't be sorry, Mitya. You're my agent, not my mother.
Come, my driver will take you home.
And you're later. Why aren't you in your bath?
Waiting for the bath salts.
Here they are. I bought bath bubbles too, and a lovely new tea with orange pieces in it. What are you going to wear?
I don't care.
You always say you don't care until you're ready to go, and then you say you hate it. It's a party, you know. You want to be noticed. You wear the grey dress. It isn't easy being your maid.
You're in a good mood.
Of course I am. I'm in London, the greatest city in the world. I'm home. I'm exactly where I wanted to be. But you're not.
I'm happy enough.
Happy enough is not enough. Do you blame me for pushing you?
Oh, Mother. No. I made my own choices. It's just there's so many memories here.
I know.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, of course.
No, you didn't. I was watching you all evening. You were bored to death.
No, I wasn't.
You haven't been happy since we came back to England, have you?
Don't be silly, David.
No more secrets. We understand each other. Remember?
It's all right. All right. No more secrets. What is it, David?
I've got something for you. The most expensive gift I've ever given you.
What letters? From Cairo.
The letters Lucian wrote and you never received.
My God. God. You kept these from me.
I did.
You bastard.
I am.
How could you? How could you?
Easily. I didn't want to lose you.
You are ruthless.
Yes, I am. We both know how to get what we want.
I'm not something to be got. You've ruined everything.
Has it been so uncomfortable living with me?
No, it was wonderful. A deal of the century, made in heaven.
Did you ever love me, Queenie?
Did you ever love me?
Yes, I did. I still do.
Why are you torturing me like this? How could you play God? How could you take letters that were private? That should have been received.
I never kept your letters to Lucian.
Then where are they? Did you burn them for your pleasure?
I've sent them to Lucian.
Why?
Why? I knew I couldn't keep you forever. Take the car back. I'll walk.
There's someone to see you.
I got your letters.
Post office is slow.
Did you mean what you said in them?
I can't remember what I said.
Yes, you can.
I've been married, Lucien. And widowed.
I know. And I was very sorry to hear it.
What you're talking about, what was in those letters? It seems like ages ago.
It was. And we're both very different. Just look at you. A movie queen on the night of her premiere.
Will you be there tonight?
Of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world. David was very proud of your work on the film. He sent me a ticket along with the letters.
If he hadn't sent the letters, would you have come back? Did you care enough to look for me, or would you have just given up?
Dawn, please. I was filming in Istanbul. I came back just to see you.
I don't need you now. I needed you in India when I was frightened and alone. Now it's easy for you. Now I'm rich.
Is that what you really think?
What else is there?
One day you came to my flat. And you had this in your hand. And you told me it was Kali, goddess of the home. And we shared a home. Since then, I've traveled a lot, and I've discovered that Kali has many incarnations. She can be chaos and destruction and greed. Which have you become?
Who am I, Mama? Who am I, Mama? Who am I, Grandma? Who am I supposed to be? Who am I, Mama? Who am I supposed to be? What's the problem? No, it's nothing. It's just some traffic. be nervous. It's going to be perfect. You look beautiful. So do you.
Well, gentlemen, we've all had a chance to talk to the lady. Now, please. Yeah, up the steps.
Good evening. Is this on?
Yes, sir. Just.
Are we on? We're on. My name is Aaron Diamond. You probably never heard of me. But what you're about to see is certainly the most lavish and probably the most expensive film ever made. It's also the last film of the esteemed producer-director David Koenig, who was my friend. Now, no one can fill his shoes. I won't even try. But I know at this moment he would want me to introduce to you his beautiful, shining star of the Secret Palace, Miss Dawn Avalon.
Thank you. It took a will of iron to make this film. David Koenig was that will. It took courage and belief and talent. David was all that as well. It also took love. He kept it hidden. But David was capable of deep love. He taught me all about it. Thank you, David. I would also like to thank my mother. She had so many dreams for me. I wouldn't be here without those dreams. She's with us here tonight. And I would like you all to meet her. Mother, everybody's waiting. Being at a crossroads always made my Hindu grandmother very afraid. She said there were demons there to lead you into the wrong direction. I suppose we're always at a crossroads. And the demons are very clever. My mother is an Anglo-Indian. So am I. In the film you're about to see tonight, I play an English woman. That's not really me. I wanted you all to know that, because I'm very proud of where I came from and who I am.